Ladies and gentlemen, the Durham Pro Special Counsel has rested its case. It is proven without a shadow of a doubt that SUSSMAN lied for a specific purpose with intent. I want to read you a Washington Times article, and this is an excellent article, and it explains everything you need to know. The interesting thing about this article is that SUSSMAN doesn't really have a defense, and therefore he's going to probably have to testify almost certainly in his own defense. So his attorneys did not do enough to convince the jury that he didn't lie. I want to read you this. Prosecutors with special counsel John Durham's team rested their case Wednesday against Hillary Clinton campaign attorney Michael Sussman after presenting the jury with the strongest evidence yet that he lied to the FBI. They showed the jury Mr. Sussman's billing records in which he charged Miss Clinton's 2016 presidential campaign for the time he spent at the Bureau peddling a false story about then-candidate Donald Trump's links to Alpha Bank, which has ties to the president of that country. The expense report and billing records were admitted into evidence, showing he billed the Clinton campaign for 3 hours on the day he met with James Baker at the Bureau. The day he met with James Baker, he billed the Clinton campaign for 3 hours. And that's in addition to the text message, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. He texted Baker, I'm not coming on behalf of anyone else. I'm coming on my own. Then you had numerous Bureau officials and special agents, several either testified or had their testimony given to the jury pertaining to the identity, like Sussman's name, who he was linked to, being kept away from field agents. So the higher-ups were in on it, almost certainly. You could say, well, it was a coincidence that they kept his name away from the field agents. But the higher-ups, the FBI leadership, did not want people asking questions pertaining to who was funneling these allegations. They knew. And that's the only defense Sussman has. So Sussman, there's a chance, a possibility. See, I'm looking at it just from the evidence shows he lied to the Bureau, okay? And that's it. It's pretty easy case to prove. Now, there's an issue potentially with the jury, one or two Democratic partisans. Also, if he does a good enough job, either tomorrow on the witness stand, defending himself, or if the defense did a good enough job explaining that the Federal Bureau of Investigation didn't care. That's the thing. Didn't care that they were admitting or accepting information from the Clinton campaign and Democrats against Trump, and they were willing to investigate simply because they didn't like Trump. So that is also like the defense for Sussman. By the way, he's going after the Bureau. His defense team is trying to say that they were so incompetent that even if they had known, it wouldn't have made a difference. I mean, they were just like, the defense is leading to more indictments and actually, in a very bizarre way, probably making him look bad in front of the jury. But here, jurors also saw expense reports reflecting $58.56 billed to the Clinton campaign for thumb drives on September 13, 2016, 6 days before he presented the FBI with anti-Trump accusations detailed on 2 thumb drives. Okay, so the thumb drives are important, and you have this computer hardware that this computer hardware billed to the Clinton campaign, in which he's giving that hardware to the Bureau, okay? In addition, also, this is not true. The allegations aren't true, okay? Hit subscribe, by the way, to this channel. Hit subscribe to the Stock Market Crash channel. I have a very important segment on the Stock Market Crash channel and a very important segment on the Bitcoin Crash to 10,000 or lower channel right after this segment. So hit subscribe to this channel. We're almost at 200,000 subs. Please go ahead, right when you're done, go to the Stock Market Crash channel below in the pinned comment, and also the Bitcoin Crash channel below in the pinned comment. If you want to support my work, my Patreon is below also in the pinned comment. And also, if you want to become a member, please go to the homepage, become a member. I'm going to have an awesome live stream tomorrow evening, so definitely be there tomorrow evening. Still, the stunning disclosures in federal court put Mr. Sussman's legal team on the defensive. Sussman's attorney signaled that his client may take the stand Thursday to explain the billing records, a strong indication that his team is worried about the impact of the evidence on the jury. This is huge. There's no reason why the man should testify on his own behalf if his defense team did everything it could, or if his defense team, I should say, was successful. The problem was the defense was not successful. And he needs to now testify. I don't know, it's going to be very easy. The prosecution, the cross-examination is going to be very easy. It's not going to be difficult. It won't be difficult. You could simply ask the following. Why did you text James Baker that you were coming on behalf of yourself and nobody else? So depending on how absurd the answer is, that'll just, that could completely obliterate any chance he has. He probably would do better not to testify. That's why they say people in Sussman's position shouldn't testify. But he texted James Baker. He also billed Clinton. Now, and there's James Baker's testimony saying he's 100% certain that Sussman lied. And then you have field agents who are saying, yeah, it would have been nice had we known. We didn't know, and it was kept from us. The only thing that the defense has is, well, the Bureau agents kind of knew. So the counterintelligence chief kind of knew already, people already knew, and it wouldn't have made a difference. But see, that's not much of a defense. Again, I cannot tell you if the writing's on the wall in terms of what I see, if we're talking about the economy, there are no Democratic operatives, ensuring an economic rebound. I wish there were, actually. That would actually be, a use for them. There's no Democratic operatives ensuring that the decisions that Democrats and media and experts and multinational organizations and the adults in the room and the smartest people in the room made 2 years ago, ending economic activity, didn't open up in a Pandora's box of inflation, interest rates soaring because inflation is out of control, and a recession on the horizon. Basically, we're in a recession right now with volatility in the stock market, cryptocurrency bubble imploding, and the stock market bubble imploding, leading to hedge funds going under and banks suffering and all of these things and layoffs, unfortunately. I don't say that with glee. I don't say that like that. It is serious. But it would be nice if Democratic operatives could, change the writing on the wall. And I've been saying since September, go to the pinned comment below in September. Go to the pinned comment. What have I been saying since September? September of 2021, I said we're going to have a devastating stock market crash. We're going to have a crypto crash. Watch the live stream. Watch the playlist in a minute or so before this segment ends. There's the same playlist on H.A. Goodman, this channel, the stock market crash channel, and the Bitcoin crash to 10,000 or lower channel. And the playlist is my 38, 36, or 37, or 38 segments where I'm predicting on numerous channels, look, we're going to have a devastating economic catastrophe. And so, again, the writing, and from a macroeconomic perspective, you could look at that and you could say, hey, look, there's no doubt, and it's unfortunately taking place. Everything I said is unfortunately taking place. Do I know without a shadow of a doubt that what I'm telling you pertaining to my thoughts on the conviction will take place? I'm not sure. The jury could play a role. Okay, it is D.C., but if the jury does its job, if the court really looks at only the facts and doesn't side with Democrats the way D.C. usually does, this is the first conviction this is the first conviction of the special counsel, and we will have many, many, many more. I think that regardless, it doesn't matter that what happens, whether Sussman gets convicted or not, you're going to have a lot more indictments. This, however, has to do with setting up and framing Trump. And He lied for a specific purpose. And I think it's pretty clear cut, and I think even the jury, even the Democrats on that jury understand. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe to this channel right now and go to the Stock Market Crash channel and go to the Bitcoin Crash channel right now in the pinned comments. Thank you.